It's Tuesday. It is day 20 of Vlogmas. And we are still putting one foot in front of the other. I did not sleep all that well last night, so I've been up since about 5 this morning. And it's a full day today, so I'm trying to just take a few moments this morning to just catch my breath, breathe, and try to center myself for the day. It's a full day, but it's full of like good things. I'm meeting a couple of friends to have some lunch, which will be really nice. I haven't seen them in a little while, so it'll be good to see them and to catch up with them. So that will be a very good thing. And as tired as I am, I know it will be something that I will be glad to do. So I just kind of have to like push through like the parts of me that are just like, I just want to like bury myself under my blankets kind of a thing. I am still like, today woke up with a lot of like muscle pain and some body pain that is making me move a little bit slow. So I've taken some Tylenol this morning to kind of try to help with that and get through that. And I feel a lot of like just the fatigue in general is like very all-encompassing, but we just keep going forward like you do, because that's what you do. I have one last batch of truffles to finish, so I'm gonna progress some things with those today as well. I need to get together the little goodie bags that I'm gonna give to my friends that I'm having for lunch today, so I need to get those around and meet them for lunch. And the kids have practice after school, so I might have like a few moments to just kind of like stop and rest once I get back from lunch and before I have to go pick them up. But then this evening, we don't really have anything going on. So we'll be pretty low key this evening. I still need to wrap presents. I still need to work on those chickadees that I got for the kids. They may end up being something that ends up being like an after Christmas project with the kids. We'll have to see. I guess it will just kind of depend on how things progress for me throughout the week, because I'm having lunch with a friend today. I'm having lunch with another friend on Thursday. And we'll just see. Yesterday was just such a unproductive day as far as getting things done. So we're trying to be productive. I am finding it is very difficult to be productive right now as kind of we're coming into the home stretch. But we will get through it. Everything will work out and it will be what it will be. And we will find peace with that. So I will check in with everyone later. Back home from my lunch, and the cat is very much glad that I have returned. He's like on me. I had a really nice time with my friends. Honestly, it was something that I really, really needed. It was one of those things that you don't like realize you need until you do it, and then you're like, that was exactly what I needed. So it was really good to see them and to connect. We haven't really gotten together since this summer, I think, just because of things and being busy and what have you. So it was good to see them. It was good to connect. I have a little bit of time to just kind of sit here and decompress a little bit, clearly, apparently with a cat on my lap. before I have to go pick up kids and get the dinner shuffle going. So we're gonna just sit and veg for a few minutes and then go continue on with the day. So in the comments, I was asked about what I do for self-care, and especially when things are like really difficult, what am I doing to like take care of myself? And for one thing, I'm actually really bad at self-care. It's not something that I'm very good at. It's something that I've been working hard at getting better with, but it's one of those things that I've kind of been conditioned to neglect, so to speak. I definitely grew up in a family where it was very much like you put everyone before yourself always at all times, and you never really did anything for yourself. Like you had to do everything for everybody else first and foremost. And while that's like, obviously you want to do things for other people and you want to care about other people, and I agree with that, it was done to the point that it was like if you did take care of yourself, there was this perception that you were being selfish. And it's definitely something that I've really struggled with a lot as an adult, and something that as an adult I've had a lot of guilt whenever I do things for myself. And it comes from this mentality, and it's not a healthy mentality to have. And I realize that as I've gotten older and more mature and kind of have come to recognize those things. So self-care is something that is a big struggle for me. And sometimes it looks very much like, going with Abby and getting a smoothie, right? And getting a treat that is tasty to us and brings comfort in that regard. Knitting is a big form of self-care for me because it's very meditative, it's very relaxing. Going and reading a book, that's another thing that I do. But through a lot of this, the thing that's really been getting me through a lot has been gaming. And it's something I haven't talked about a lot, mainly because I've been met with a lot of criticism and shaming regarding that. The fact that playing video games is like somehow wrong, or there's something wrong with this. And this is the mentality that I've gotten a lot from a lot of different people in my life. But the truth is, it's something that I enjoy, and it's something that some of the games I play with other people, so there's some social interaction there. Some of them allow me to express myself, to tell stories, and to flex my creativity in ways. So it's not like it's just mindless nothing. And even if it is mindless nothing, right? If it's helping meet a need, then so be it. It's not an addiction. It's not a problem. It's just, this is a coping mechanism that I have. So my self-care is this. In particular, The Sims 4. It's a life-based simulator game in which I use it and I tell stories. So I purchased for myself a new computer setup, and that's what's behind me. And this is something that brings me a lot of joy. It's stuff that I do with my kids. Abby also enjoys playing The Sims, and so she'll come up here with her computer because she has it on her computer, and we will sit and play together. Phil and I will play games together. It's something that we engage in and brings us a lot of joy and relaxation, and that is a big piece of it for me. Another thing that I do, and this is something that is a practice that I've done for quite some time. I always wake up about an hour before my kids, and I spend that time doing devotions. That's how I start every day. And I definitely find that even though I have been struggling a lot with just my purpose, what does God want from me? What am I doing? I've been struggling with that quite a bit. I still find that going through that ritual is something that helps center me for the day. I might not always feel it. I
didn't
might
get that. Could you try again?
Okay. I might not always feel it. I might not always feel moved or touched, but it is something that keeps me centered and keeps me going. So that is what I do to kind of take care of myself. It's kind of a weird assortment of things, but through those things, it does help me kind of get through what I'm going through and kind of move forward. And I'm getting better at letting go of the guilt of doing those things. And that has probably been the hardest part, is just letting go of that guilt and knowing that it is actually okay. And that just because I'm doing something for myself doesn't make me selfish or mean that I don't care about other people. It means that I'm taking care of myself. And certainly through my life experiences, I've given and I've given and I've given and not necessarily gotten in return. And so I'm learning, because it's still a work in progress, that I need to give to myself in return. So I don't know if that's helpful or not, but that is my little dialogue. I guess it's kind of a monologue on self-care for myself. All right, we are doing day 20.
Yeah, he keeps pushing me.
Abby's opening day 20. Do we have a guess?
I think I got a mouse.
You think you got a mouse?
No!
No, we don't know. It might not be a mouse. It might be rabbit.
It's mine.
Or it's a mouse.
It's mine! It's mine! It's mine! It's mine! I'll trade you Pluto for Dale. Chip.
Okay. Now a little calmer version. Well,
Not
maybe.
calmer. Not.
The cat just walked in. So who knows what this will be. Quieter, perhaps. All right. Day 20 is called Half Dome.
I'm thinking grayish.
I'm thinking green and gray and brown.
I'm almost like snow globe.
I'm thinking Half Dome like it's a thing in Yosemite.
Oh, that maybe that. I don't know. I haven't been to Yosemite. It's
Ooh,
pretty.
I like that.
Present.
It's definitely gone a lot more into the brown.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. Very, very nice. Okay, our socks that are, where is day 20? Okay. So, shall we say the Whomping Willow?
Okay. And Amigas.
Okay. We should really just pick the same thing every single day until we get it. And then maybe you get it. These are weird. This one is a color.
It's platform 9 3/4.
Of course it is. Platform 9 3/4. All right.
Because that makes sense.
Oh, none of these. This has been the weirdest Advent ever.
Yeah.
I mean, there was the whole, like, we not realizing that it was just a single sock.
But, like, that itself, like, had a chance to be, like, cool.
Yeah, and then it just is kind of blah. And weird. Obscure Harry Potter things. That's what it should be. I mean, I guess odd socks. Maybe we should have figured out it might be odd stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. We are day 20, just 4 days left.
Thank goodness.
We're tired.
A little bit.
All right, so we are calling it a night for today. After kids got home, we just opened Advents and then just had a pretty low-key evening. Nothing too crazy. And now I am ready to call it a night. So I hope everyone had a really good day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Good night.